Okay. So speaking of the money, this is something that a lot of people wonder. Myself, I wonder too. And someone could just quote unquote Google this, but I think it's actually better to hear from someone who's actually been in the game for a while. But do traders pay self-employment tax?
So I think it would vary country to country, but in my situation, which I think is the majority of situations where you do long-term investing, sometimes day trading, and you're in America, then no, you don't, because this is capital gains tax. When you buy and sell equities in America, that's not counted as a salary. So if I'm making, and I don't make this money, but if I were to make $500,000, I'd be taxed at 50% as a salary if that were to be a job source of income. But
Hmm.
if I make $500,000, which I don't, in investing, then I'd be taxed. I think the maximum right now is 20%. So I'm not going to do the math on that. Okay, that's $100,000 I'd be taxed as opposed to $250,000 for a job. So this is actually one of the benefits of being an investor and making your money that way, is that the amount you're taxed at is really capped at 20%, and you don't need to go anywhere beyond that. Self-employment tax, if you were to make $500,000 and be self-employed, I think you can pay almost 60% taxes on that. So definitely being self-employed, not legally though, as an investor, definitely a benefit because you don't have to pay that self-employment tax in my situation.
Okay. So that means that the money that you make has been taxed at a long-term capital gains rate.
Yeah, so it depends how long you've held it for, but if it's over a year, it's long-term capital gains tax. That was what I was referencing, being
Right.
capped at 20%. If it's shorter than that, if you're day trading, it will be taxed at a higher bracket. But most of the gains you make will be from those long-term investments. Um, as for Omega trades, so I've been investing for many years, but in summer of 2023, I had been looking. There's all these gurus who talk about specifically day trading and how you could buy their day trading course. And I think for the most part, these are scams, because unless you really do know what you're doing, you can't really consistently make money by buying and holding securities for only like half a minute, a minute. It looks very glorious, but the truth is I don't think it works for most people. So I had the idea. I thought this was actually like a good business model where if you are a good investor and you show that then you can have a business where you sell your picks. But I did so using long-term investing. So I have a service
Hmm.
on megatrades.com where you can look at reports that I have, and these are for long-term trades. So for example, the cloud computing thing I was talking to you about earlier, I have a whole report on that. You can get these, you can get one for free too. So head on over there and get a free report, see what I have to say, agree with it or disagree with it. Just read it. Yeah. So that's Omega Trades, and you can get in touch with me over there.
Cool. And I will say that's what makes you a pretty unique. When I hear a trader, I do think of the people that you mentioned before in terms of like you buy stock, you hold it for half a second, half a day, then sell it, and you'll be paying the short term capital gains tax. And I think that was probably the situation where some people wonder if you're doing that kind of trading, are you going to get hit with a self employment tax? But
Yeah,
oh,
don't get me wrong. There's definitely legitimate ways to day trade, but it's just so much more harder. You need so many more resources than long-term trading. I think it's more prone to scams. So I'm not saying all these were scams, but
right.
but it's definitely more likely. But with self-employment tax, you still wouldn't need to pay that as a day trader, unless you have your own registered company and you're trading for them. But that's where it gets all complicated. I think most of the people watching this, they're thinking, okay, if I buy and sell a stock on Robinhood on my phone, then do I need to pay self-employment tax on that? And the answer is no.
Sup everyone, y'all just watched a clip from one of the episodes of the Side Hustler Society podcast. If you want to check out the full episode, you can click on the link in the description right now or click on the video that's showing in the end screen. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and hit that bell notification if you want to be notified when another episode drops, and a thumbs up on this video is very much appreciated. I'll catch you in the next one.